So here's an alleged video of what happened to Zoo. What we're going to do is we're going to play the video and then we're going to go through the Google Maps part of it to see if it's even true. And then I'm going to let y'all know exactly what the hell happened like afterwards and how he actually died. Because the story is actually insane. Let's go. Show you guys something real quick. This right here is pick your part, right? In California, it's called a pick and pull. So everywhere else, I don't know what y'all call it, but I'm from Cali, and I can only tell y'all this stuff right here, these yards that they have, basically of spaces and places where either you can sell your car for cash, you know, the junk for cash stuff and everything, and yeah, there's that. So we're gonna go through here real quick because I think it's highly important, right? Because this is why my theory, ultimately, I believe is going to come true. And some of you cats are like, man, come on, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you. So check me out, right? Boom. Once we get in it right here, that video allegedly took place over here. Now, the railing and all of that stuff, the railings are correct in that video. So we're going to give it that, right? But I want y'all to find out real quick. There's a camera right there. Boom. Here's another camera right here. Boom. And then as we go through it, y'all see right here, there's your wide shot camera right here. So whoever did this, bro, like, I don't expect you guys to really be out on the streets for that much longer. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. But this is from 2 years ago, so there's trees and stuff like that. There's one shrub that's over here. So if that, according to how that video is set up, that would have had to have happened between right here in these spaces right here. But I got a news report that I would like to bring up to y'all to see if this video is actually true. Now, this is going to be why I kind of caution the rest of this story, is because listen to this report from Fox 32. 3 men hospitalized after South Lawndale shooting, police say. 3 men were shot around 3 p.m. Saturday in a parking lot in the 3100 block of South St. Louis in South Lawndale after someone in an unknown vehicle opened fire. The victims, a 35-year-old man in critical condition and 2 others, ages 39 and 42, in fair condition, were all taken to Mount Sinai Hospital. No arrests have been made, and Chicago police detectives are investigating. Chicago! 3 men have been hospitalized after a shooting in South Lawndale on Saturday, according to police. Well, we know around 3 p.m., 3 men were approached by an unknown vehicle while in the parking lot in the 3100 block of South St. Louis. A person inside the unknown vehicle pulled out a gun and fired multiple shots at the victims. A 35-year-old man was hit multiple times in the torso. He was transported to Mount Sinai Hospital and was initially reported in critical condition. A 39-year-old man was hit in the leg. He was transported to Mount Sinai Hospital and was reportedly in fair condition. A 42-year-old man was hit in the back, arms, and hip. He was also transported to Mount Sinai, reportedly in fair condition. Well, we don't know. No one is in custody, and detectives are investigating the incident. So I don't know how true that video is, because you clearly see, oh boy, well, a couple of guys run up. So I don't know how true that. To me, yeah, we probably gonna call cap on that video, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. So the ambulance that came, right, he was already basically dead. Like, he had been dead for a minute. I don't want to say he died immediately, but Zoo had already been dead by the time that the ambulance came. When they revived him and they resuscitated him, he actually came back to life. Now he gets transported, and after he gets transported, they're doing blood infusions on him. They're giving him blood. The blood transfusions are actually, his body is actually rejecting it. So they're giving him blood. The body isn't accepting it. The body isn't accepting it, and all of this stuff. But at the same time, like, was it Mount Sinai, how they said out there. But anyways, So there's 30 people that come. Like, his homies come through, his baby mama come through, his girl is there. If y'all don't know, shout out Tiffany, But, Zoo got an older woman. Zoo has an older woman. So there's that. So yeah. Anyways, baby mama and a girl get into it and all this stuff. And ultimately Zoo's family is stuck with the task of actually pulling the plug. Mama don't want to let him go and all this stuff and everything. And you can understand that. You can 100% understand, if you seen your child, because his mama ain't looking at him like he grown ass man. That's still my kid. That's still my child. That's still my baby. So she's not really wanting to pull the plug. The doctors is like he's in a vegetative state, right? He's basically gone. So, people come say their goodbyes and their condolences and all this stuff. So the family is still struggling with actually pulling the plug. So they pulled the plug early this morning on him, and he's no longer with us. Y'all asked what the hell he was doing there, and this is, this gangs, this is the SA part of town and all this stuff and everything and blah, blah, blah. And I get all that, but also over there, he was getting a part for his car. So in California, we call it pick and pull. Everywhere else, they got different names. So basically, it's a spot where, there are cars there. And if a car fits your stuff, you call, see if they got these parts and all this stuff, and boom, is what it is. So that's what you ultimately get from him being there, because some people are like, why would he go there? Why would he go there? Why would this? Why would that? And everything, and blah, 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 and all this shit. And it's just like, bruh, people do have to live a life. I know some of y'all are like, oh, no, bruh, this, that, and everything like that. And I get it. I get it. Massively. I get it. But at the same time, bruh, it's like, you don't have a life if you live in your life in fear. You don't have a life if everything that you do, you had to double take and think to yourself like, all right, I'm not going. But that double take then turns into like 10, 15 times. A lot of these cats that be operating in Chicago, especially ones with names and stuff like that, for the most part, they do take precautions in certain things. It's just that this shit sucked because it seemed like how the media kind of took it and it was spun out there was that he was just chilling in the car and chilling in the parking lot and people seen him in Greece. Nah, somebody dropped that man low. Guaranteed. Somebody made a call. Hey, I think a Bayzoo here, bro. Hey, Bayzoo here, bro. Shit. What? Yeah, Bayzoo here, nigga. Hey, for real? Hell yeah. Oh, say less. We finna pull up. You know what I mean? That right there is textbook. Somebody dropped location. There's nothing else. Like there's literally nothing else anybody can say. You can't convince a soul otherwise that somebody dropped that man location. Flat out. Because when you're going to a junkyard and it's a little bit cold out there, so this is in hoodies and all that and everything, you're not able to fully tell unless you get a close up and you look. Guaranteed whoever did this, bro, if they get caught, the person who called, bro, I'm sweating buckets and bullets. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sweating all type of buckets because you don't know if one of them individuals get caught and they say, all right, time be Pepsi, cigarette. Hey, y'all got me, but y'all don't know the other three people. And the cop can be saying, and the detective can be saying, hey, what you mean? We seen three of y'all. I know y'all seen three of us. Me makes three, but there's still three people. And then they can switch it on. How do you think we know that Bayzoo was there? Because there's no way in this world that Bayzoo ass sat up there and seen the guys that was there. They got into it. They squabbled and then they ran back to their car and Zoo and them didn't run back to their car. Like, that doesn't even make sense. So that's out. So I would doubt highly that there was a fight previously before them cats went and equipped themselves with their guns and Zoo and them got caught basically lacking. That ain't it. That's location drop at its finest. So my whole thing is this. Whoever get caught, what are they gonna do? Somebody will be caught behind this shit. Like it is too many cameras. The budget for Chicago as a whole and all of this stuff, you already seen it was already a camera there. You telling me that there ain't cameras that's watching that car, whatever car it was, when it left? Now, if I'm somebody who would do some shit like this, I'm making sure 100% that, bruh, hey, we got a whole bunch of things like cell phones on us, but I know for a fact these dummies, you get a drop, you're bringing cell phone. You're not finna go up here and, hey, bro, cell phone, stay home. Nah. So when they catch them, or catch one or two of them, expect the person to drop low to get snitched on, and expect one of the other shooters to get snitched on. That's how it goes. That's the name of the game. I can't explain it for those who ain't game related. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Rest in peace, Zoo, bro. You know, he said it. You live by it, you die by it. You live by that gun, you die by that gun. It's just unfortunate. But hey, we rooted, we cheered on him as much as we could, but end of the day, when it's your time, it's your time. When your heart gives up, your heart gives up, and it's just another day in the life of another cat from the hood, from the streets in the ghetto, in a particular city called Chicago, who couldn't escape the claws, couldn't escape the trenches, and succumb to shit that we actively are aware of every single day. And that's another man that looked just like you. The only thing is, he got a gun on you, and the element of surprise was on his side. Subscribe to the bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. Click right here for the playlist, or click right here for the previous video on this. But I probably, yeah. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next one.